right, so it's very common when new students come out for their first or second golf lesson that we start talking about the takeaway, how they want to get started taking the club back. And so for those of you that have already started working with me, either online or in person, we may have talked about this already. This is a great tutorial for you. If you have not seen this before, then this is also a great way to get you started off properly in your golf swing. First thing I'm going to do is show you the drill. Then we'll talk about why it's important. Okay, so here's the drill. I have an alignment stick. It's parallel to my target line. My target line is out here. This does not point at the target. I want my knees, my hips, my shoulders all on a line parallel to the target line right now. Okay? I'm going to put the club behind the ball. And what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to take the club back so that the shaft of the club is parallel to the target line while it's also parallel to the ground. So it's horizontal here to the ground. Okay, so just like my stick on the ground, my shaft is parallel to my target line. The club face itself, I want it to be at an angle about the same as my spine. So this would be an open club face because the club face is pointing more towards the sky. That will be a closed club face. It should be about where my spine is, just as if I came back here like that, standing straight up. Okay, so we're going to get started with just taking the club back. I'm going to watch the club with my eyes as I turn back. Okay, great. So we have an idea of what an on-plane club should be on the way back. So now I want to hit shots with that good takeaway. So this is going to be very awkward feeling, but this is a great way to learn it. It's back here. Look at the ball and then just hit it. Even though I'm really, I'm very still and stable. I'm just going to try to hit it from here. All right, it's just going to be a little shot. It may not be anywhere near straight or anywhere near good. So you're going to practice that for, 5 minutes. After 5 minutes of getting the club on plane and then hitting, we're going to change it up and make it just a little bit more dynamic. I'm going to do the exact same takeaway. I'm going to watch it as it goes back. If you don't watch it, you're not going to get it right. Look at the ball, and then I'm going to give a little shift back and shift through. And those shots feel a little bit more natural. Okay? So that's the drill to help you get the club back on plane with a solid takeaway. Now, a couple little finer points here. We don't want to just use our hands and stick the club there. We want to make sure that we're turning our shoulders as we do this. You can see that the buttons on my shirt are pointing out towards the club head. We want to make sure that we're turning as we do that. Okay? Usually, when people end up with the club back here, this is a real common way for people to take the club back. What they do is they use a lot of their hands and wrists, and they use their hands really more than they turn their shoulders. The club gets back behind them. Face is usually open, all kinds of problems. Okay? So, again, we're looking for, I'll show you this way. We're looking for the club doesn't move unless my shoulders are turning. Just like that. You'll notice you don't see hand movement either. They're just quiet hands back there. Show you again. Club is parallel to the ground. Right now you can see the club head's a little bit outside of my hands. This is a pretty good place to be because most people have the problem of getting it back here. So it's okay if when you're working this drill, the club ends up a little bit on the outside and the butt end points a little to the left of what would be parallel. That will be okay too. All right? So get this takeaway down. Your club will be on the right plane to help get back to the ball. The face will be square relative to the arc, and golf is going to start to feel a little bit easier and a lot more fun. I hope that helps. I'll see you next time.